coverage of the NFL has brought us to Space City and NRG Stadium, right next to where the old Astrodome sits, here in Houston, Texas. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Kayne Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And away we go from NRG Stadium. Isaac Galindo to return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. They're led out by the fourth-year passer out of Iowa State, Brock Purdy.
And Kate, you don't have to look beyond his performance last week as really a root cause of their loss. I'm not saying the only cause. Others certainly had a hand in it too. But you aren't winning a lot of games in this league or any league if you turn it over 3 times without a touchdown to counteract them. A lot of room for him to improve this week.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Purdy setting up that play action. Finds his fullback. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Give him 13 on that play. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco.
A gain of 13 yards.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. They'll get it to Brandon Ayuk. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards. 3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. And he's not going to escape this. The Texans take him down. A couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Hey, 3rd down, I get it. Give your quarterback some freedom, right, to make a play, even if he's got to work backwards. It can blow up in your face as it did right there when nothing opens up.
4th down, 49ers sending out Thomas Morstead and out of punt. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. And here come the Texans for their opening drive. Leading them out, our 2023 Offensive Rookie of the Year. Now in his 3rd season out of Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
That's a loss last week, Kate, that he wears. He's worn it all week long, and I know he isn't the only guy out there. There's 11 on the side on every play. But a couple of interceptions, he's going to hold himself accountable. A lot of work's gone into making sure this week's game is an improvement on that.
Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago.
It's 2nd and 8.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Stroud. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm, and I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
3rd down, Mixon gets it. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
All right, here's one of our game's first big risks. The offense lining up to go for it on their own side.
Here we go.
Now an inside handoff to Brooks. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. That was a big 3-yard gain because of instead of a turnover on downs, partner, it gets him the 1st. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Stroud off the play fake. No finding his back. Mixon. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
They go play action with Stroud. Once complete, it's Bryant out right. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Gain of 15 there. And it'll be first down, Houston.
And the Texans, first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Upton Stout. And the 49ers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. Caliber defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going.
So through one, this game, more for you defensive maestros out there. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They have 2nd and 9 for their first play. From the gun is Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. This defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Brought in right side. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely. That'll be a touchback. The Texans and running back Joe Mixon headed out for their next series. And you can see he's done his part on offense this season, sitting 2nd right now in the league in rushing touchdowns. On play action, here's Stroud. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
2nd and 19 at the 11-yard line.
To the air, Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Stroud now on 3rd. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Now out comes the San Francisco offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
First down throw by Purdy. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there that brings up 2nd down. Now they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Back to the air on 2nd. Purdy. Completed over the middle. Able to take this to about 35. That's a gain of 5 on the play. Texans bring out an extra DB on this 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Texans closing in, and they give to him. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
Well into this first half, still struggling to find any rhythm, and that's what sacks do. That is why these defenders get paid big money when they get those sacks in the stat column. Because as you're seeing today, it totally disrupts the rhythm, the continuity, and any success for an offense.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And it ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40. The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. By this point, partner, they're through that opening script, through trying to establish their offense, and yet still no points. Thinking it might be time to start switching things up a little bit, tear up the old game plan and start fresh.
Well, I promise you that's what's buzzing on the headsets and over on the sidelines and in the huddle. Gotta find a way to just get into some sort of rhythm.
And he's tackled downfield, but look back where that flag rests. Yep, we got a flag in the backfield. I don't think this one's going to stand. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Try getting it to Nico Collins. And now they face 2nd and long.
Jeez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Pass caught by Tate Dell. And this is going to take him off and across midfield there at the opposing 45. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
On the quick.
A give to Mixon up the middle. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
40-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
11. Hey, south.
Stroud. He throws a bullet deep to the right, and there's a man there. It's intercepted. That's Illinois. And the 49ers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
That's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. That brings up 2nd down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. 3rd and short. Here's Purdy. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short. Thomas Morstead heading back out for the punt. Kirk out and waiting on it. Fields this at the 19. They found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. Houston's offense back out now, ready to go. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Not deterred by that pick. He's thrown again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Stroud to throw again on 2nd. Caught by his back. And he'll get this up to the 33-yard line. One stopped by Upton Stout.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep them short of the sticks.
Throwing on third down, Stroud. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up. So it'll be Tommy Townsend once again to punt this away. Christian McCaffrey on the 49ers return. And this return's going to leave him with enough time for definitely 2, maybe even 3 plays before halftime. The 49ers are ready to go on offense for the final time in the first half. And with field position and the clock against them here, probably not going to see anything of substance. They've got first down here, but just 18 seconds to work with. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And they're on it up to about a 2-yard gain. Derek Stingley putting that play to bed. San Francisco calls in second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Trying to throw this from the gun. Finds him on the crossing route. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. Just before halftime, we get a timeout ticket.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Here's Purdy to throw. And he's going to let this fly towards the end zone. And he brings it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers take a lead on the final play of the half. So late in the half, Brock, why not take a shot downfield? And their prayers are answered as they come up with that late touchdown.
You know, this is just a case of who wants it more. If you're in that secondary, all you're thinking is knock the ball down.
Yeah.
Even if you make some contact, right? They rarely call pass interference on plays like that. But somehow, some way, the ball winds up as a touchdown.
The kick is good.
That one splits the uprights.
Makes the score.
And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. We are into week 8, and we're starting to get a sense as to who are the haves and who are the have-nots. Let's get into it. Our trip around the NFL starts now at Acrisure.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Texans and running back Joe Mixon headed out for their next series. And he's been used as much as some of their top pass catchers this season. Look at this. He's sitting second right now among all NFL backs in receiving yards. And he's taken down just a couple yards shy of the 40. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38.
Stroud off of play action. Dumped off to his running back. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage. No gain on first down. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Off the play action, here's Stroud. Lasers this one deep down the middle. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Yards to go.
This defense, they had a plan. and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Well, right side hauled in by Collins. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
He's back to throw. Into the hands of Schultz. The defense seizing the opportunity. Great stop. They've got a turnover on downs, and they get their guys the ball in plus territory.
You know, these fourth down plays are all about trust.
So as expected, after we saw their reactions to that call, the Texans throwing the challenge flag.
Is under review.
Well, I certainly don't envy the officials here. A lot of times, Brock, it can be so tough to have the right angle to get a perfect spot on that football.
Yeah, how they do it, I just marvel at it. A bunch of years ago, I got to do and be an official, a side judge for a spring game.
How'd that go?
Not well, because things happen so fast, and I really do. I marvel at more often than not how good these officials are at spotting the ball.
So not only do they not get the result that they wanted, but they're going to lose what could be a very valuable timeout, too. He's got Ayuk downfield. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Houston calls it second timeout. And they'll likely be very protecting of the only one they've got remaining. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock, who got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Finds him over the middle. Works it down to the edge of the red zone. Tackle there by Danielle Hunter. The Texans are in the nickel, 3rd down.
3rd and 10.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he's not going to escape this. The Texans take him down. And the 4th sack of the game, Brock, brings up 4th down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
Piniero's kick is good. And this one is center chains. Couldn't have hit that much better.
Independent kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
It's Brashard Smith now with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Here come the Texans as they get set to take over on offense. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Jair Brown on the coverage.
Looking to throw, Stroud. Has a man downfield. It's Collins. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They get 22 out of that play. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go, let's go.
Stroud from the pistol. Completes, dialing up Collins again. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
At their 48-yard line.
Here's Stroud again. Ooh, puts him there under this one. Right side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was hoping to get take Dell there. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
All right.
Throwing again, it's Stroud. He's got it, complete to Bryant. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. So first down from the 41. Now the give to Mixon. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Nick Martin making that play.
Okay, that's a run that's all home on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here we go.
Shotgun now for Stroud. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 8.
Throw here, 3rd down. Into the hands of Dell. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. The game will be a first down, Texans.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On play action, here's Stroud. That's back-to-back for Dell. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
At the 11-yard line.
Again, Stroud. Has some room to work. Throws caught. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Texans who have it to start here, and they come in trailing on the scoreboard. Five still to go here. This is 2nd down. To the air yet again. It's Stroud. Will find in his back. Mixon. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And he will get into the end zone. That's going to cut the lead down to just 2.
Texans 8.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Window to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. Their lead cut down inside a field goal, so points imperative here to get some breathing room. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Dumps it off to his running back. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play sat down behind the line.
It's a loss of 2.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
From the gun is Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. By a man, he's in the clear. Gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down. So 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. On 3rd down, Purdy. Jump off, caught by his back. And he hits a wall at the line and goes nowhere. They're out now, ready to punt it. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. Collects this at the 32. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. The Texans and running back Joe Mixon headed out for their next series. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season.
Here we go.
1st down, Stroud. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
44-yard line.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. Completed over the middle. And he's taken down at the 30. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted and got him going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Stroud off of play action. Caught, nice gain left side. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and come right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket, but they're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go. They're going to run here. It's Mixon. And he's in for the touchdown. The Texans take a 4th quarter lead. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
49ers 10. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. The window to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So here come the 49ers on offense. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Purdy throwing here. Dumped off to his running back. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Purdy has it knocked out. And they scoop it up. Time to push for the line. And that's going to be close to an outright disaster, Brock, because he winds up losing a ton of yards on the play. pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down the distance.
Well, they got the football back, Brock, but things don't look much better. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw. To the left side and reeled in by Kittle. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being 4th down. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their man was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
First and 10, on to Mixon. Finds a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards. So rather than let the 2-minute warning hit, the defense burns the first of its timeouts.
It's a gain of 7.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that's such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Seven yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
All right.
Mixon's going to get this off his own read. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal. We'll have to pause now as they tend to an injured player, and that appears to be Joe Mixon, who they're looking at. All right, one more snap here before our 2-minute warning.
Here we go.
Here's Chubb. And he's got 5, and we've got our 2-minute warning. That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Texans with a 5-point lead. Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal.
Speed left, speed left. Look at hot. 18. That's it.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Has it down close. And in he goes for the Houston touchdown. The Texans take an 11-point lead as they try to push this one out of reach. They're in a close game. They needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part in adding the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans push the lead up to 12.
Texans 22, 49ers 10. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. He dodged the tackle. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now the 49ers getting set to go on offense. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. He's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Finds his fullback. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line.
First down.
Purdy on first down. Completed left side there to Jennings. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, second down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect means it's third down.
Let's hear it, Texans fans, because it's third.
Throwing now. Kittle makes the catch. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. Needs to work as quick as he can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's first down. Motion him out of the backfield left. Sticking to the air here. It's Purdy. He's got Ayuk downfield. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers now within 1 score in the fourth. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. Point after from Pinheiro is up and good. And the 49ers trim the deficit down to 5.
49ers 17.
So they're going to line up for the onside kick that may just decide this game. Just over a minute to play. And the Texans secure that kick, no problem. Ooh, can't get it back on the onside kick. Can still get a final chance with a quick 3-and-out, though. Albeit not with a lot of time for them left to work with.
Yeah, Kate, unless they can force a miracle turnover, and we've seen that before, a 3-and-out is really the only avenue remaining. Defense, go buckle it up.
San Francisco calls it second timeout. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Back into that favorite formation they go, Brock, forcing those guys to burn a timeout. The 49ers will call their third and final timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down. Again, this is Mixon. And this is not going to do the job. They don't even let him get back to the line. It's fourth down. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. No return on this one. It's going to make it out of bounds and across the 25, spotted at the 24. The 49ers back on offense and set to take over. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. And really, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game.
It's second down.
Setting up to pass. And he doesn't see a winner he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up third down.
Well, this has been a tough series. Sapped on the first down play, forced to throw it away right there, an awfully difficult third down now staring you in the face.
Wouldn't be a comfortable spot to punt it. Can they avoid that by converting here on third? Here he goes, one final shot. Trying to push deep downfield. This one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So it's a win.